Hello and welcome to Famicast 221, your Famicast for the early part of May 2022. I'm your host, Danny Bibbins, and today I'm joined by James Charlton.
More like Famicast episode 221, am I right?
Always and forever. Also joined by Ty Sugar.
Indie games. Who cares?
Hello, everyone. We're the Famicast, as you probably know. If you don't, we're all about talking about Nintendo games and Japan and all that type of stuff. Today, there's actually the Indie World Showcase that's starting in an hour and a half. So, yeah, there's that. And
we're doing it live.
Yes, but before that happens and stuff like that, we got a whole show to go through, and we got a lot of cool games to talk about. A little bit of news, some updates on some stuff that's going on with the Famicast. Nothing bad, I don't think. So don't worry about that.
It's been a hot minute, as you Americans like to say, right? Jesus Christ,
That's
like 2
young.
weeks, 3 weeks.
Actually, yeah, it has been, hasn't it? Yeah, before Golden Week. Yeah, we actually did. You guys do anything cool during Golden Week?
Let's get golden.
Right. I mean, James, you mentioned in the agenda. I mean, what did you guys do with the gold that the Japanese government gave you?
Right, exactly. Well, I spent it all on drugs. I don't know about Ty.
Makes sense.
I spent it all on crypto and bankrolling mercenary armies.
Yeah, I was getting, those two. Anyways, yeah, like I said, yeah, season 6. Yeah, that's right. Lemonade. He has it. This is kind of the start of season 6 of the Famicast on our, new channel. That's not so new really anymore these days.
6 years old now.
Right.
That's
right.
crazy, man. We're 6 years old independent.
6
So
years old.
we've passed the threshold, right? We're now being independent longer than we were with NWR, right?
Yeah. Now we can legally drink and buy booze.
What? 11 years old, you can drink.
Yeah.
What kind of
or
country
6.
are you from?
Whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's just go ahead and just jump right into it with some new business. And to kick things off, JC, how about you?
Holy shit. Okay. Well, did somebody just break their chair or fart or both?
Both.
So yeah, this game I wanted to talk about maybe 3 episodes ago. I've had it since 3 episodes ago. But then we were stuck with a bloody embargo, so I couldn't. It's a game called Agent Intercept. So yeah, they gave us the game code, and it was like, here you go. By the way, you can't talk about it for like 3 weeks. And the day the embargo was up was like, it was the timing was so we couldn't talk about it on the second show either. So this is the first time I can actually talk about it, even though it was like what? 4 weeks ago now. It's kind of insane. Anyway,
this is embargoes are weird sometimes. I mean, obviously, most of them, depending on where they're located and stuff, it could be United States. Usually, it is, and if that's the case, it's like Pacific time, so it's like midnight here or something like that, and that's just the way it goes.
I can talk about it an hour after the podcast finishes, but not a minute before.
Yes.
But it's weird because this game has been out for a long time on mobile, and I think I actually played it. I don't know if you guys remember, but I did the 1 month free trial of Apple Arcade many years ago when that service first started, and I played a whole bunch of games, and I did maybe 4 videos, and each video had like about 7 or 8 games, and I kind of went through them all and gave my opinion on them, and then at the end of it I would say which game I think should be on the console, or which would work better on the console. And I went back and actually kind of skimmed through those videos again, and all of the ones that I said should be on console, and I want Switch. And this was one of them, actually. It's basically it's a driving game. It's a spy car racing game, driving game, but it's like story-based. So you're getting kind of like, animated cutscenes before the races, and actually I think the vibe is very similar to like Inspector Gadget.
Okay, nice.
The OG animation,
right?
Like it's got loads of like, very like claw style, bad guys and stuff like that. And you're in this car, which is like, a futuristic, spy car that transforms into stuff, again, very Inspector Gadget. But it doesn't take itself too seriously. It's kind of like it's on the verge of taking itself a little bit too seriously. It's not really like super kiddie, but it's also not like a serious like like violent spy story. But it's like what I'm trying to say is, like, I showed this to my kids, and my youngest kid, he didn't really like the vibe of it. Like, he was a little bit too like scary. Like the character portraits are very like realistically drawn, but everyone's like frowning and angry and like it looks really like
the Famicast lineup.
Yeah, like this exactly. And yeah, my oldest son, he really liked the game. Like he loved playing the game, but like again, he commentated on the characters. Like, is that girl on our side? Like, she looks so angry. Like, is she the bad guy and stuff? Like, she wasn't, So yeah, it's kind of weird how they've kind of gone with the character portraits. They should have probably just gone a little bit more Inspector Gadget, a little bit more, kid friendly in that regard. But the game itself is, very easy to play. It's actually not really a full driving game. It's more like on rails. Well, it's not on rails, but like, you're going down a road and you can move left and right. And you just kind of automatically driving, and to go around to do kind of power slides around the turns, you got a boost, which you have to pick up icons to earn the boost, and then you kind of power slide around the corners and you get extra points. So it is actually a point-based game. Like it's all about getting multipliers and like taking out enemies and like keeping your multiplier score going, and like never letting it kind of go down so you lose points. Like, and it does have objectives. So you might complete the stage, but then at the end it'll say there are objectives, like if you kill like 8 bad guys' cars or something on that trick, you would have like unlocked an extra thing. Like, basically each stage has like 8 tokens that you can earn, and if you just like get to the end, you get 1 token. But if you get these extra objectives, you get like a token for each one. And those tokens are used to unlock the next stage and the next world, for example. So if you don't get enough, you might not be able to progress. So you do have to kind of repeat stages. And in a story-based game, it's a little bit weird when you have that thing, because like each race is kind of like it's one part of the story, and you get to the end, and then something is revealed, some shocking revelation, and then it's like, you can't progress to the next stage, and then you have to repeat that story again, and it's exactly the same. And it's like, all the tension is gone, and all the big revelations that happen, it just gets boring because you've already just seen it. It's like, but yeah, it's cool. It looks cool. I like the style. It's like a kind of very clean, kind of like nice looking style to it. I mean, it looks, at times you think, oh yeah, I could see this was a mobile game. I could see people playing it on an iPad, for example.
Sure.
But that's not, to say it looks bad, but it's just very, very simple. Yeah, I mean, the story, it's okay. I mean, it's like I said, mixture between Inspector Gadget and Fast and the Furious. There's literally a scene where you're driving up the side of a missile as it goes into space. And you're firing missiles. You're firing smaller missiles at this giant missile, and then you blow up the top, and then you parachute back down to Earth in the car, and
that
go
sounds
right.
rad as hell.
Yeah, welcome to Earth.
Right, and then you go straight into the back of a huge, military style plane. So you don't even go to the ground; you just go straight in the back of a plane. It's like fucking Knight Rider in the air. It's like, I mean, yeah, it looks cool. You're not controlling any of that, but yeah, that's Agent Intercept. So yeah, I'm not sure how much it is. I would assume around about the $10 mark, something. Seems like a fair price. There seems to be a lot of a lot of content. Like if you want to get all of the unlocks and everything, it's it's probably a lot to do. But yeah, probably like, I don't know, kids 10 or over might really like it, or people who like Saturday morning cartoons, even though they're in the 30s, might also like it.
Available on Xbox, Switch, PlayStation, and Steam.
And Apple Arcade. Which is, I'm sure, it's the way you want to play it, right, Ty?
Hell yeah. I love Apple products.
Right. So, and then the other game actually is, you could probably guess if you listen to the Famicast, which game I like to play. It's the Nintendo Game Pass game. I know I'm making that mistake on purpose. Okay, I know it's not called Nintendo Game Pass, but I just say that
by purpose. He's making that so
Ty understands what I'm trying to say. I could call it Game Trials, but Ty.
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening.
Right. So the game, actually, no, there were 2 Game Trials games, and I played both of them. Like I said, it's been a hot minute since the last episode, right? So we had a Japan. Danny, you have to help me out on this one. Are they both Japan exclusive? So Deemo and the game that you like,
Buddy Mission Bonds.
Buddy Mission Bond, right?
Yep.
Are they both Japan exclusive?
I'm pretty sure. I know Buddy Mission Bond, but okay. To be fair, Buddy Mission Bond. Well, no, it was actually available in Hong Kong and Korea too as Game Trials, because that's the only other territories where it's.
I can't understand Japanese. Played in Korean.
Yeah, or played in Chinese. There you go.
Yeah.
Boom.
And Deemo definitely is in English.
Yeah.
But that particular game trial was only in Japan.
Right.
Okay. So yeah, Deemo is the music rhythm game. Like touching the dots as it goes past the line. Very traditional music game. I believe the music is all original or like created for that game.
Okay.
But like, it's kind of sprouted its own kind of like community. So like, they have a lot of songs. The Deemo community knows all of these songs. And the cool thing about the Switch version is that they have Toy-Con support, which is the Nintendo Labo cardboard piano.
Yeah.
And they have that on the main menu. Like it's got, it actually says Toy-Con mode on the main splash screen. So yeah, they're really trying to sell it. It's not like a side mode, or it's not like a DLC or something. Like it's right there.
Yeah, with the release of that, because I mean that's like Deemo's like a 2017 game, I think, and then the Toy-Con and all that stuff was 18, I think, or was it 19? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, it was a much later update. They updated it. It was a free update. Like whatever, a couple of years after the.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like I mean, yeah. Well, it'd be weird if they just let's just forget this ever happened. But it's still cool to kind of see that, I guess, front and center, right? Because Nintendo certainly forgotten about it or tried to sweep it under the rug.
Yeah. I mean, it's just also unusual for third parties to, support Nintendo accessories like that,
Yeah.
I mean, Nintendo likes to make, 3 games for the accessories that they make and then never again.
Yeah.
You could probably make probably somebody has already made a video about, Nintendo accessories through the ages and like how many games were supported, Wii Motion Plus, like 24 games or something like that.
Yeah, maybe.
It's a new record.
Yeah. All the 3DS attachments and all that, the what do you call it, the Circle Pad Pro, like 6 games for that one.
There might be more than you think, but I mean it's still ridiculously low.
But it's just classic Nintendo. Make some kind of quirky attachment and then make a couple of games for it and then forget about it.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I said, it's cool to have a third party do that. But as for the game itself, it's a touch-based. If you want to be touch-based, you can be, or you can just use the D-pad and the buttons. D-pad for the left hit and buttons for the right hit, and then you've got the shoulder buttons, trigger buttons for like a kind of a different color. So basically three colors you're dealing with, and I mean it's fine, it's pleasant. I mean it's not something I would spend money on. I think it's probably around about 2,000 yen. It does go on sale from time to time. I think it's on sale now.
Sales, I think the sale for that is over because that was last month's. And yeah, actually, Buddy Mission Bond is on sale until tomorrow, and that was the most recent game trial. So not balls. He's in the chat. Deemo is not on sale anymore.
Okay.
Balls Mission Bond. Let's go.
Yeah, but the Buddy Mission Bond. So that's the game. I mean, Danny, you talked about it for a bunch of episodes when it came out, right? Yeah. Because, well, I think we were literally the only podcast on the planet that was talking about it in English, anyway. Yeah. Right? Because it is a incredibly Japanese game with only Japanese language. Like apart from Korean and Chinese and Japanese language support.
Yeah.
This is not a game that I would ever play. I mean, I only played it because it was free for a week.
Sure.
So I just wanted to know, how it looked and everything.
Yeah.
And like it's just not a game for me. It's like it's a story based,
it's super wordy
text-based adventure game, right?
Yeah, it's super wordy, and I mean, a lot of stuff is voice acted, which is nice, but there are some parts that aren't. And kanji's not easy. So I mean, I had to look up stuff all the time, and it takes time to like play something like that. But
I wanted to just get to like the first kind of action part at least, and it does have an auto. It go through the conversations automatically, and I was actually doing something else at the same time. I was just kind of like half watching the story, and it's like, oh, okay, cool. Somebody died. Oh, cool. That guy looks pretty badass. And then it would ask me a question. I had 4 options. I'm like, oh yeah, I was asking me a question about the previous scene. Shit, I think it was that. And then I got it right. Cool. Yeah. And then it would just go on and on and on and on for like another 20 minutes. And
for some of those things where they ask you questions, you can actually like hit, like, I forgot what button, but you could hit a button and you could sometimes you can go to something that is directly hint that it's like a scene that was happened in the past, and you could see it play over again. And they literally say like, hey, here's the answer. Or you can just, I mean, it's not all the time, sometimes, but sometimes. Yeah. Anyway.
Also, it seems to be based in this almost like like the Ace Attorney kind of world where it's like Japan, America, Japan. It's like everyone's got English sounding names, but they're Japanese, and you're in Japan, but everything seems not Japanese. It's like weird.
Sure,
they do that. I guess that's just a trope for that genre, right?
Yeah, pretty much at this point.
My name's Guy Pearce. Watashi wa Guy Pearce. It's like, what? His dad was head of Japan police. Yeah.
Yes.
With a white guy name. Brilliant. Anyway. So I tried it out.
Yeah.
It was good. The game trial is now over, and I've deleted it from my Switch. So thanks very much. Thanks for playing.
Deleted the service from the servers.
Yep.
Perfect. Oops.
No one else can play it now.
Yeah. Thanks, James.
And I've also played 400 hours of Splatoon 2. But no one needs to talk about that.
You're playing that.
Next.
Cool. All right, Ty, you're up next, buddy.
400 hours. That's rookie numbers.
Right.
Or as Ty likes to call it, a Wednesday on Dead by Daylight.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, or several other games. So let's see. What did I play? Okay. I actually finished getting all the achievements in Dark Souls. I did a good job.
Did you?
Yeah, gamer cred. Let's go.
I'm kidding.
Yeah. So, that game is a blast. Holy shit. It probably took me about 100 hours. Felt every emotion going through that game. Sometimes at the same time. Oh man, I got some clips. The funniest shit on the planet. Let's see. So I think everyone should play Dark Souls. And if you don't beat it, you're a bitch.
Hello. My name is Bitch.
Right.
Only 2 of the Famicast crew have ever beaten Dark Souls, and one of them isn't even on the show anymore.
Right.
Actually, Well, a guest person is in the chat. He said, Dark Souls. It's
Dark
Zega.
Souls.
Scott. What's up, buddy?
Yep.
I actually wasn't talking about Scott. I was talking about Minoru, but yeah, whatever.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, didn't mean. Oh, okay. Shoot. Yeah. There it is.
Oh, Zega? Has he finished it?
Yeah. Oh, God. Yeah, man. Yes.
Have you seen him finish it? Pixar
Actually, no, I haven't.
There you
so,
go. I don't think he has, to be honest.
Well, he was streaming it, but he might have just been like streaming somebody else's stream and like holding a controller and pretending. So,
If I know the Zega, and I think I do.
That's the trick to rebroadcasting live sports events on Twitch. You pretend you're playing it.
There it is.
Somebody did that. It was amazing.
Yeah.
So let's see. My impression on my first full completion of all the achievements in Dark Souls. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I was actually sometimes I was disappointed when I felt a boss was too easy. But there were plenty of bosses that were nice and hard, which I enjoyed a lot. Hardest boss, definitely the Anorlando sniper, which is actually just a regular enemy that kills you by knocking you off an edge over and over.
Right.
True story. I think everybody who has played through that has nightmares about that fucking enemy. I actually thought the last boss was one of the easiest bosses in the game.
Really?
Yeah. Like, I guess it's because you can parry him and get huge damage. And I've played fighting games before, so it was very easy for me. And the actual hardest boss was probably like the first big boss, the bell tower gargoyles, just because I'm not sure if it was because I was still kind of learning the game, but that was a pretty big fight. And either that or the infamous Ornstein and Smo fight, where you basically fight like a giant Bebop and Rocksteady, and they fucking kill you.
Oh.
Because you have to deal with both of them at once, and they don't fuck around.
Oh.
Wow. 2 80s cartoon references in one podcast.
Yeah,
Shall we talk about Mask?
We're just getting started.
Right. Keep it going, Danny. You got to keep it going, and your turn comes up.
All right.
Yeah. What else went down in Dark Souls? Man, there's so much to say about this game, but yeah. Keep an eye out for the sale. I'm probably gonna buy it again. I'm like the remaster whenever I see it on sale, just sometime down the road.
Mm-hmm.
Are we still talking about Dark Souls?
Yeah.
Okay. So Dark Souls 2 is that supposed to be good, or is the third one supposed to be good? I can't remember.
It depends who you ask. A lot of people didn't like Dark Souls 2 because a lot of things are very different. I actually just started it.
Okay.
Like I just saw, all right, I'm done with Dark Souls 1. Time to go to Dark Souls 2. And I don't think it's out on Switch, but it may be in the near future. Like I saw some rumors about it.
Oh.
But so I've had a really odd experience with Dark Souls 2 so far. Like okay, so when I was playing Dark Souls 1, I never directly interacted with any other players, even though you can invade and be invaded. And this is just like the old Xbox 360 version, so I assume it's not the most active player base on the planet.
Right.
But yeah, when you're playing, it'll show you kind of like ghosts of other players that just kind of get recorded and shown to you.
Yeah.
Like just wandering around in the world, like fighting enemies. Or if you see a blood stain on the ground, like you can touch it and like see a funny recording of how someone died. There were a couple of funny ones. Shout outs to dying in the hub area because you rolled off a cliff.
I probably did that.
Yeah, and of course the infamous leaving messages for other players. So you can leave a message for other players, and sometimes you can be helpful or just shit post, like secret entrance here, or go this way, or try fighting from a distance, just like little bits of advice.
That's
or, you
still
know,
a thing, isn't it? Even in the newest game,
it's
Elder Law, whatever it's called.
yeah, it's a cool feature.
Law.
Like all the features I just mentioned, the ghosts, the bloodstains, and the messages, they are a constant reminder that you're not playing this game alone. I mean, even if you are playing it alone, like there's a feeling that you're playing with other players. And I think it's actually very useful for not getting discouraged when you get owned somewhere.
Nice.
Especially since a lot of the messages are, you can do it, or I did it. But there's also a lot, like a pre-made one, like, I can't take this. I can't deal with this shit. So in Dark Souls 1, the types of messages are really limited, but if you see a good one, you can kind of upvote it. And somebody upvoted one of my messages, and I'm like, wow, this game isn't totally dead.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's amazing how they just predicted that people were just going to get wrecked by this game, and they built that system into it. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty good. And some of the shit posts are pretty good. And I left a few myself. Like whenever okay, so the thing to do whenever there's a female character anywhere in the game, you have to scribble down amazing chest ahead. Right. And yeah, and so I played through Dark Souls 1. It seems relatively desolate. Like the messages and the bloodstains of the ghosts, they seem relatively sparse. So as soon as I slapped in Dark Souls 2, I was immediately struck by, holy shit, I've just walked into the goddamn circus. Like, so there are areas where the ground is like totally covered with just blood stains and scribbled messages, and they're all like just constant shit posts. Like just random shit like hooray for rolling and try tongue butthole. That's a famous one. Okay, yeah. And
Balls brings up a good little comment here. Minoru is responsible for my now decade obsession with Dark Souls and the reason why I'm currently ignoring my family for Elden Ring. Perfect.
Yeah.
You are welcome.
Yeah. As Creed would say in The Office, you're welcome.
Yeah. So yeah, like going into Dark Souls 2 is kind of a jarring difference. I mean, not just in like the perceived traffic in the game, but also like the way healing works is different.
So you just mean it's more active, Ty, or they've improved or changed the commenting system, or it's just more active online?
More active.
Okay.
I would say.
That's weird because that's supposed to be the one that people least like. I thought.
Yeah, and it might not even be active. It might just be it shows you more messages because like obviously the game doesn't show you every message everyone has ever written. There's not enough space for that. And I have a feeling that Dark Souls 1 is more choosy about it, and Dark Souls 2 is more YOLO, go wild. So anyway, also in my first hour of playing Dark Souls 2, I'm just dicking around like the first area before the first major boss, just hitting enemies until they die. And like somebody fucking invaded my game. I'm like, whoa, what's happening? Why are you here? And they emote at me, and then they drop like a bunch of in-game gear, like just take this shit.
Oh wow.
And I'm like, okay, I'll just do the bow emote and start the game over leveled, I guess.
Cool.
And then everything's cursed and you die immediately.
Yeah, that was actually a thing in the PC version. People were dropping hacked items and they would like corrupt your save file.
Oh god.
Yeah. But the stuff I looked at, it passed the sniff test, and on console there would be more hoops to jump through to create some hacked up, fucked up items if they haven't even patched it. Like this is also like an HD re-release kind of game. Yeah, it's what is it called? It's Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin. That's right. And I saw somebody on Twitter today with the name Baller of the First Sin, and I was mad that I didn't think of that name first. So apparently there's a lot of differences between this and the original version of Dark Souls 2. It's like a funny remix or a ROM hack or something. I've heard it described that way. So anyway, I'm just starting to get into it. I have an open mind about it. Like on one hand, some people don't like it because like the enemy encounters are allegedly less varied, or they rely more on big numbers of enemies. And like I'm not convinced that that's a bad thing. So like I'm going into it with an open mind. Yeah, and also apparently some of the early narrative that took hold with that was actually just like a bunch of scrub quotes.
Oh.
Yeah, I know it is Felix from Chapo. I don't know if you guys are familiar with a leftist podcast, but that's like the only podcast I actually listen to. Yeah, right. Felix from Chapo. Right, of course I follow him. So yeah, play Dark Souls.
Danny, you have the physical Japanese version of Dark Souls?
No, I thought about getting that, but I was like, it's all in Japanese, and I was like, I've never played this game before.
Oh, it's forced language locked?
For the Japanese version, yeah.
Oh, shit.
You know, some companies are weird about that shit, and I guess From Software's one of them. Because I think it's the same with, Dark Souls 3 and like all of those games, I think. So
who published it in Japan? Do you know?
Namco Bandai.
Yeah.
And they have an amiibo, don't they, for the Switch version?
They do. I have it.
Oh, there you go.
Lemonade was talking about it.
I love him.
It's freaking awesome, dude. It's really detailed. It's really great. I always try to sneak this. What's that?
What does it do in the game?
I've actually never used it in the game. Brilliant. It's cool. I always sneak this into like all my videos when I'm filming like physical things. He's in there usually.
The text in Dark Souls 1 is really sparse, so you would probably be fine.
Yeah, but I mean, I bought the digital North American version because it was on sale, and I had.
You do have it?
Yeah, and I had like $50 credit. This is like back in 2019. I think it was. So yeah, I have it. I have it on Switch.
All right, you should play it, and I can coach you, I guess.
I should play it more. I told you guys before. I mean, Scott was coaching me about it. Coaching me when he was here.
Oh, all right.
So I beat like the first couple bosses.
He got so frustrated with watching Danny, he actually left Japan.
Yeah, he did. I mean, I get it. I have that effect on people. So,
right, good times. Be careful with that fucking Blighttown elevator. It's not very accessible, if you know what I mean. All right. So I played other games as well. Let's see. Okay. This game, Another Sight. Did this game come up before?
I've never heard of it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you saw my tweet earlier this evening about how the fucking indie side-scrolling platform games are,
I did see that.
Fucking Limbo knockoffs, and I hate them. And this comes up every couple months. Like Microsoft foists another one onto me, and I start playing it, and I fucking hate it. And the future refused to change. It's another arty goddamn walk right game where you flip switches and there are way too many words about how I hate my stepdad or whatever. So it has a cat you can pet, but other than that, I don't like it.
Perfect.
It's also on Switch. Is that why you're mentioning it?
Yeah. There are plenty of games I play that aren't on Switch, like the DDR RPG I might tell you about later.
Wow.
What else? Okay, so here's a game that's actually cool. Yoku's Island Express.
Oh yeah, I played the demo for a good while.
Yeah, right? What did you think? Did you immediately think of Sonic Spinball.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Except
it's a
good.
platform game where the whole world is a pinball machine, basically, right?
Yeah, so it's not really a platform game. It's more like a Metroidvania, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you navigate through this whole 2D world with pinball flippers and bumpers. And I guess if you land on a flat surface, you can kind of run around left and right. But so in that sense, it reminded me of Sonic Spinball.
Hey, Sonic Spinball just got added to the Mega Drive thing on Switch, didn't it?
Yeah, that was one of the few Genesis games I played because my uncle had it.
Right?
Didn't work for Nintendo, obviously.
Yeah. I mean, I played Sonic Spinball when it was kind of a new game, and I have a lot of mixed feelings about it. Like overall, I think the game is not good, and definitely should never have replaced Sonic 2 as the Genesis pack-in. What the fuck were they thinking?
That's why my uncle had it. Pretty sure.
Yeah, I'm sure. But on the other hand, I think it has really kick-ass music.
Yeah.
Like, it gets stuck in my head all the time.
Whenever you're hitting, the little bumpers and stuff, it's always making these farting sounds and stuff.
Yeah,
not intentionally. It's just
Or the ones that scream at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that game has some wild audio. There was like the incredibly wild and grating option screen music that apparently was a bug, but they just shipped it.
Perfect.
Like you might remember that like super loud. I'd
have to play it again.
Yeah. And at some point I played like the GBA port of this game, and it was even more shit. Like they cut the good music. There was literally no reason to play it anymore.
Wow.
Yeah. So that was a disaster. If you're like digging through a bargain bin of GBA games, you can skip Sonic Spinball. It sucks.
Will do.
The Zega had a comment about Dark Souls 2 directed at Utah. He said, note on Dark Souls 2, it was made by a different team while Miyazaki made Bloodborne. I remember now it's all kind of coming back. So they made some different design choices. Also, Ty needs 100% Bloodborne next.
Yeah. If it's not on Xbox, I'm probably not going to do it. I'm going to be real here.
I think that's a PlayStation exclusive.
Yeah, it's going to be Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, and then Sekiro probably, because I actually own all those.
Oh,
I've just been arbitrarily buying them when they're on sale and then not playing them. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, Sekiro. That's the plan. I might play some other games and put it off for some months or years, but we'll see. All right, so those are the games I played that happened to be on Switch.
Okay.
Nice.
Well,
and more Dead by Daylight, but
of course.
the new characters aren't out yet.
I think it's time for Star Wars baseball.
Yes,
let's go.
It's me. So it's me. It's my turn. So I actually kind of had a little bit of a story, and if you've been in the Discord, or maybe I mentioned this on Twitter too, I don't know, but a couple of weeks ago, like basically the weekend right after the last episode of the show, I was doing some video stuff for our YouTube channel, and I was noticing, like, I don't know, just like the computer I was using for capturing just was like jumping frames and stuff, so it was just really annoying. And I was like, man, I really want to record this baseball game that I was playing at the time, to do like a review and stuff. But I was like, man, this is getting annoying. So I was like, you know what, I am going to buy a PC. So I did.
Hell yeah.
And
it's been that long since the last episode. Holy shit, that happened between episodes.
Yeah,
I didn't realize that.
yeah. So like, I mean, obviously, my main thing with this, I was like, okay, I want to make sure that I can capture it, and at 60 frames a second, for videos, 1080p and stuff like that. That was like the main thing I really wanted. That was it. If it could do anything else, I was like, cool. But I kind of wanted to have something kind of beefy, but not like prohibitively expensive. So I was looking around online. I was talking to some friends about it and stuff too. And buying computers here in Japan is a little bit different than buying it in the States. I mean, prices are a little bit different, and like all that type of stuff. Sometimes the you have the same like makers, but like the different the models are different names or slightly different in some ways and stuff like that. But I ended up going.
Graphics cards are like 16 times more expensive in Japan.
Yeah, I mean, if you're like building something yourself, then probably not a good time to do that. But so I just was looking at laptops because I don't have like a place that I could just kind of situate myself with a computer, like a desktop type of thing. So I was looking at laptops, and I was just looking all over the place, like online and stuff. But I just was like, what the hell with it? I'm just going to go to the electronics store and see what kind of overpriced garbage they have here. And and surprisingly, it was about the same price as what things were online here. And I found something called a Lenovo game. Hold on a second. Let me get the naming down here. It's called the Lenovo IdeaPad Gaming 360, and I think it's like a 2021 model. It has like a Rise. Okay, I'm not so familiar with processor names and stuff like that because I haven't done any PC stuff in like 15 years. So like some of the names of this stuff like means absolutely nothing to me. But the processor, it's a Ryzen 5, like 5600, 3.3 gigahertz, 6 core. And this one has 8 gigabytes of RAM, and it has, a dedicated graphics card too, which is nice. An NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3050 laptop GPU. And the only thing with that, though, it's 4 gigabytes on the GPU. I really was hoping they would have 8, but I was like, oh, well, I mean, whatever. It should be able to do what I want it to do. And lo and behold, it did. I was doing some captures and stuff, and yeah, it worked fine. What's that, James?
Danny, I was just going to say, I appreciate you, getting a PC for the sake of the website. I mean, buying a Windows PC is like having a vasectomy. It's like it's not something you want to do, but you kind of have to do it. It's very
okay, Mac user.
Right?
Yeah.
Have you played a video game ever?
Yeah. Sorry, I just had to get that in there.
That's fine. And honestly, like doing game capture stuff, doing a lot of stuff with YouTube or just stuff like that, Macs are not really too great for that kind of stuff. And like, I don't know if it's the fault of Apple or if it's the fault of developers not wanting to develop for them or what, but whatever it is, it just doesn't, it's not really a good fit.
Probably both. It's kind of like Nintendo. Yeah. Apple and Nintendo are very similar like that. They make their own shit and they just don't care about what anyone else wants to do with it.
Yeah.
It's
oh my God. I mean, I'm very pleased with, the productivity stuff on Macs, stuff for editing podcasts, stuff for, I do have some complaints about the podcast stuff because they literally used to have an option to make a podcast in GarageBand and they just took it away. And they started promoting their Apple podcast thing. It's like, oh my God, they're going to bring it back. No, they didn't do that. They just brought back their podcast thing and said, yeah, if you want to edit a podcast, good luck. You're probably doing it on Windows anyways. So I was like, fuck you guys. Yeah, but one really cool thing about getting a PC. Oh yeah, can it run Crysis, Danny? Well, I haven't given it a chance yet for Crysis, but it came with 3 months of Game Pass. So that was pretty cool because I haven't played Xbox stuff for quite a while. Basically, from the 360 generation, I went right from a 360 and PS3 and all that. And then I went straight to just PS4 and haven't played Xbox in like a decade. So it was cool to kind of like get back into it and stuff like that. And, with Game Pass Ultimate, there's so much shit that's just available, right at your fingertips. And I'm running Game Pass, the Japanese version of Game Pass too. So the roster is a little bit different than what it is, in the West. But I mean, still, a lot of the stuff is the same, for big games and stuff like that. It's just some of the third-party stuff is where things get a little bit different, like no Final Fantasy, a couple of different things like that. But one game I did play, and I'll put up just a little bit of footage here, and that is actually Tunic. A game that came out a couple of months ago. Basically kind of like, a Zelda-like type of game where you're this little fox And this is just a trailer, so like, I didn't have time.
I saw this trailer, and I just assumed it was a Switch game,
right?
And then I was like, "Oh fuck, it's Xbox exclusive." Shit.
Yeah, but
I was gonna get it.
Yeah, it's really fun because I mean, it's very much like a Zelda game, but there is like no instructions at all, like about what to do and where to go. You're just kind of having to explore on your own, and there are like signs and stuff, and there are like sometimes like item descriptions. You're kind of searching around the area, and you find like these little instruction manual, like it looks like an old school like instruction manual, and you could kind of get more ideas of like what the heck's going on and like where you are and stuff like that over time. But yeah, it's very much a hands-off type of thing, and it's really fun. I mean, the controls are really nice. The game looks fantastic, and yeah, so I've been having some fun with it. Yeah, it's kind of weird that a game like this isn't on Switch, though, isn't it?
Yeah, man. I mean, I think there's a high possibility it will, but not for a while. I think
Sure.
Microsoft have got the exclusive for at least a year, probably, right?
Could be. Yeah, but yeah, this is a game I installed natively on my computer and stuff like that. And I was thinking like, okay, you know, because it's not the greatest computer in the world, and like I said, I know it's not, and that wasn't the purpose of getting the thing, anyways. But you know, another cool thing that comes with Game Pass is, you know, you get access to, well, obviously the first party Microsoft stuff, but you also get access to a lot of EA games. So it's like, okay, that's cool. I like EA games, sports stuff, Star Wars stuff. So I gave Battlefront 2. Well, first I tried giving Star Wars Squadrons a try. Situation may require. Turn this down, nerd. A try. I downloaded it and stuff like that. But my God, the EA launcher is absolute trash on the PC. Like, I hate it, and it is just not good. So what I ended up doing was that I, you know, on the Xbox app on the PC, there is a cloud gaming tab. So I just, you know, went on there and I was like, hey, cool, Star Wars Battlefront 2, the online, you know, 40-person game. I was like, okay, let's see how this is going to run on the cloud on my Wi-Fi. And
holy shit.
It was okay. Honestly, I mean, it wasn't horrible. It wasn't bad at all. Like, there's very rarely any hiccups or anything like that. So I had a lot of fun just playing this for the past couple of nights, and stuff like that. But yeah, I was really, like I said, having a lot of fun with that. But, and it's, you know, I think compared to running some of the stuff natively, especially the EA stuff, like, it's really easy with the cloud stuff. They make it super easy where you literally just plug in your controller and it says, okay, cool, you're ready to go. And you just play. It's all right, neat.
Oh, wait, which controller are you using?
PS4 controller.
Oh, okay.
And actually, kind of the cool thing about that is for Tunic, you would think, because, you know, obviously most of the time when they show controllers and stuff like that in the menus, it's showing an Xbox controller because, you know, it's the Microsoft thing. But for Tunic, they actually recognized that I had a PS4 controller, and they showed all the buttons and prompts and stuff like that as PS4 buttons. I was like, wow,
whoa,
that's
holy
cool.
Shit.
Yeah. So
is the cloud thing, it's like a PC app only, Windows app?
It's just in the Xbox like app, and it's not Windows only. You can actually use it via the browser on iPhone. You can do it on Mac and stuff like that as well. I tried it a little bit on my phone just for kicks. I mean, obviously there's some limitations. Like, I think Tunic can be played with touch controls. It depends. If you can hook up controllers and play that way, or you can play with touch interface for select games. Tunic is a little bit too frantic to have to have part of the screen covered up with your thumbs while doing that type of stuff. You have to use shoulder buttons and stuff sometimes too, and it's just weird. But I just kind of put on, like, you know, Banjo-Kazooie just to see how it would go, and it was okay on my phone, but not great.
On your phone? Holy
on
shit.
my phone. So yeah, not the ideal way to play, but I get what Microsoft's kind of going with, and I think it's cool. And I mean, it kind of works. And I know guys like Tyler, like, oh, fuck you, get out of here with this garbage.
But, well, Danny, you played all of the cloud games on Switch, right?
Not all of them, but a lot of them, yeah.
Assassin's Creed and stuff like that. So how does it compare to that?
You can tell that Microsoft actually gives a shit about their cloud services. I mean, these are developed by Microsoft themselves and stuff like that. So as opposed to Nintendo and like what they do with it, I mean, it's farmed out to that company Ubitus, and they do it, and it's fine. But like sometimes it's not great. Sometimes
it's functional.
Yeah, and I mean, mileage will vary with that. But with this, I mean, with my experience, even kind of comparing it to my relatively positive experiences with cloud stuff on the Switch, like this is just so much better. It seems to just work. It looks nicer. Like I said, I was literally playing an online game via the cloud and with minimal problems. It was pretty crazy.
Wow.
But
crazy in Japan as well.
Yeah.
And Microsoft probably only have about 2 servers in this country, right? So
right.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah. So. Yeah, but I'm having fun.
One of them's in Ty's bedroom.
Right. Right. Yeah. No, but I'm having fun with Game Pass stuff. There's just such a big library of stuff to go through, and it makes me think like, man, if I'm really digging this, I might throw down an Xbox if they become available ever in a time. You know what I mean? It's just not easy to get here, and I want to.
So you got the Game Pass trial, like 3 months or something, right?
Yeah, 3 months.
3 months, right? Cool.
Yeah. And I like it, man. And then, like, it's 1,100 yen a month, so it's like what, $10. I'd pay for that just to like be able to jam on some games like this. I don't care.
Yeah.
But
if you see any co-op games you want to play, let me know. I'm always down for more achievement points.
Cool.
Danny, you're saying 1,100 yen per month for what?
The Game Pass Ultimate, where you get access to all those games, the EA games, day one, Xbox, Microsoft stuff, EA stuff, all that stuff.
Game Pass Ultimate it's like Game Pass plus Xbox Live Gold.
Yeah. It's a good deal, man. Like, yeah, and yeah, several indie type of stuff. There's what's that game, Ty? Like oh my god, Yomi's something. What the hell? This came out like a couple days ago.
The one I talked about, Yoku's Island Express.
No, it's like a side-scrolling like slash.
What is that called? Path to Yomi?
Yeah.
It looked something very close to that.
Yeah, it looked cool. I downloaded it. I haven't played it yet though. But
yeah. I think they said their plan for Game Pass is that they'll have a minimum 100 games at any time, and I think it's pretty consistently been a bit over that.
Yeah, there's more than that.
So Danny, Tunic was also on Game Pass.
Yeah.
That's I know Ty very eloquently tried to explain how Game Pass works, financially, and stuff like that. I still don't get it, to be honest. Like they just paid for like a year's exclusivity with Tunic, and then they give it away for free on Game Pass. But somehow that makes money? ? But
yeah.
Good luck to them. I still don't get it. They probably would have sold like well on Switch, and like actual money. But
Microsoft's more investing in services now, I think, than machines. So I mean, having
they're very very secretive about that. They don't really talk about the money with that, don't they? It's like, oh yeah, it makes money. People like it, people download it. Yeah, get Game Pass. But like everything else is very hush hush. So like,
yeah, you never know. It might be like a loss leader kind of thing.
Yeah.
But for the third party companies, like all of them have been saying this is great. Holy shit. It's like the small guys, they said they've been making a lot of money like on every platform just because of the discoverability of having it on Game Pass. Like people will play it on Game Pass and then they decide they like it and then they'll buy it on Steam or whatever. Or Xbox.
I do hear more story, probably just because of the people I follow on Twitter, but like I do hear more from the Nintendo side where it's like, holy shit, we're selling like 50 times more on Switch in the first weekend than PlayStation and Xbox combined. Like I hear more of those stories than Xbox stories, but that's just because Microsoft keep that under wraps. But
sure,
yeah.
Yeah, and JCat literally said the same thing, just as you were saying it, Ty. Like, Game Pass is a loss leader. Maybe. I mean, we don't know, but probably. But who the hell knows? I mean,
it's hard to say, really, because
well, when he spent like $1 billion, well, how many billions of dollars on Bethesda?
Yeah,
like, in the blink of an eye. It's like Microsoft can afford this.
Yeah, they can afford it.
Yeah, and I mean, AZ also said too. I mean, Game Pass works in quotation marks here because most people don't install all the games. They simply can't.
Yeah,
yeah.
There's not a hard drive with enough space to install every fucking Game Pass game.
That's right. Fridge cleaning is a thing. No matter how big your hard drive is, you got to do that fridge cleaning.
Yeah. Oh, my hard drive on my new PC is only like 500, 512. Yeah. So I got like an external just to like help move around shit.
Yeah. Oh, and a thing people often forget with Game Pass is if you have Game Pass, you can buy all the games on there at a discount.
Yeah.
Like you get a discount if you like.
People don't, but you can.
People they like to own things, so people kind of use it as like a rental service. They play a game and they're like, okay, this game isn't gonna be on Game Pass forever. I'm gonna buy it.
Right. And then they give you, let you know, it's like, hey, yo, this is leaving Game Pass on this specific day. Get it. They put that up front and center too. You could see it on the app on your phone. You could see it like on, the app on the PC, and I'm assuming probably the console too. Yeah. But anyway, we need to move on. But yeah, I'm having fun with that. I'm still having fun with Switch too. I'm playing. Actually, somebody brought up Nintendo Switch Sports. I bought that. I love it. It's fun. I like bowling a lot. It's great. Did not like it when they put me in a special game of bowling when I just wanted to play competitive stuff. It's like, man. Anyways, that is going to do it for new business. So we're going to go ahead and move on to a little bit of Now Playing at Famicast.com. Now Playing at Famicast.com. Lots of stuff going up on the YouTube website et al. And we're going to tell you a little bit about this. Before I pass it over to James, I just wanted to kind of let you guys know it's been a hot minute, as people in America apparently say these days, and I'm saying right now. But yeah, I mean, there's a review for eBaseball, Powerful Pro Baseball 2022 up on YouTube and also up in text form on the website. Check that out. I also have the beginnings of an English guide for the game that you guys should check out if you're at all interested in picking up the eBaseball, as it were. Well, there are two. There's also the realistic one. But anyways, there's a guide up there to help get you started. I'm going to try to keep adding to that, time permitting. We'll see. And lots of news going up per usual. Stuff like, no, not so much with Golden Week because there was really not a lot of news coming out of Japan. But and I have a review that I'm working on from a game that, of all people, Russ Greeno suggested to me. I'm working my way through my script and I got the footage captured, just ready. Just have to put it all together. So hopefully this week or next week. But James, we got another little bit there too, don't we?
Oh yeah, very important bit of news to share. Now Playing at the Famicast.com. We're on a Patreon. We have a Patreon, which is awesome. You should join it. $3. You get like 70 podcasts that you may have never listened to before. And Fred Ribbits, he's been our patron for a good while actually, but he recently upgraded his Patreon tier. He's now in the $3 tier, level 2. So he gets all those podcasts. So hopefully like 4,000 hours. Right. So fantastic. Good timing as well. I mean, we're just wrapping up season 5 and going into season 6. There's a lot of stuff to watch and listen to, which is all exclusive to Patreon. Like I think game night is probably the most popular thing that we do, which we just did last month, where we play games with our patrons. So Fred, get in there. Let's do this thing. And if you're a cheapskate and you don't want to join our Patreon, just join the Discord as well. That's free.
Yeah.
Get in there. There's an exclusive part of the Discord that you can't access if you're not a patron, but we do have a free part as well. So please do enjoy. That's it.
All right. Cool.
All of this and more. Is that all, Danny?
That's it.
All of this and more.
That's right. All right, James. You know what time it is.
You JAPANews.
That's right, folks. Time for the JAPANews, the time of the show where we talk about the latest, hopefully, and greatest comings and goings of Japan and Nintendo and all that stuff. Yeah, so let's.
Isn't it weird how I have to do two things back to back like that?
It's perfect. Chef's kiss, man. Every single time.
Okay.
Actually, JC, hey man, you're back up here, bud.
All right, game trials, right? No game trials. Okay, there is no game trials this week apparently. Well, there might be one. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
But not yet. So yeah, there is a preview of Mario Strikers Battle League Football. You can remove the football part if you're American
or Japanese.
And so yeah, dropped last night, highlighting the gameplay modes and more. I don't think Ty would have liked this video. Actually, I had a quick browse through it, and they went through in detail all of the gear that affects everything, and like how you upgrade the gear and all this kind of stuff. Oh man, it's I don't know why Nintendo have been doing this. Like they did it with ARMS, they did it with Smash for Wii U.
I don't think ARMS was as bad.
It is. It is terrible.
Okay. I thought it was great.
Smash for Wii U was really bad. Like they had 16 different up moves for like every character. It was ridiculous, and you had to like find them in the game. It was like
grind like crazy.
Anyway, so this video introduced the team tackle move, which allows players to knock their teammates forward, as in break free from defenders.
Right, you can kind of sit here, Donkey Kong forward. It's kind of gets them out of
the gear, like I was saying, which it changes the appearance, but also the stats. Yikes! And the online gameplay and more. The game is set to launch on next month. The 10th of June, worldwide. Wow, worldwide release. Good luck to them.
Right.
It probably won't sell anything in America, but Europeans, we're going to lap it up probably. Question mark.
Yeah, Nintendo sports stuff seems to do well with Nintendo fans.
They might, they should have kept it as football in America. Just trick them.
No,
Mario football.
I mean, you saw like some of the gear that those guys are wearing, like protective gear and stuff like that. Some people might get fooled.
Exactly. Yeah, just show Bowser with like a helmet on. I mean, to be honest, they do dress like American footballers.
Kind of. Nobody calls them footballers either in America. So.
Of course they do.
The first time I heard that, I was like, "That's a weird thing to say."
That's true, isn't it?
No.
What do you call? You just call
football
them football players?
Yeah,
I love that. There's a British comedian that like he was talking about the differences of like certain phrases or sports in American English. Like you guys say, we say horse riding, but you guys say horseback riding. Because otherwise you wouldn't know where to sit on the horse. No, sit on the back. Sit on the back. Don't sit on the head.
I would usually sit on their stomachs, but it's kind of weird.
That's right. You don't have glasses. You have eyeglasses. Don't stick them up your ass. Put them on your eyes.
I've never heard of eyeglasses. I mean, I haven't heard that.
Anyway, what are we talking about?
Didn't do that on purpose or on accident either. So. Sorry, by purpose. There it is.
Don't get me started on that. Mark
I saw one of your tweets today.
Mark McDonald on 8-4-Play. Jesus
I'm telling you, dude. I mean, I
just listened to 2 episodes of 8-4 back to back because I had a backlog, and he said it. He said on accident in both fucking episodes.
Language evolves, man. I don't know where Mark's from. If he's from like the Midwest, I get it because everybody says it like that.
Yikes!
No comment. Don't want to offend more people.
Hashtag deal with it.
Okay. Hashtag Danny Bivens. Get on with it.
Yes. So yesterday, I think it was, Nintendo financials came out, and a lot of cool. It depends on if you like financials. A lot of different things came out. I had a post of this on the website, so if you guys out there listening want to double check on facts or anything like that, you can check it out to see the numbers. But yeah, I mean, overall, the Switch did pretty well. Numbers are down a little bit from last year, but to be fair, last fiscal year was like their best year maybe ever when it comes to like console sales numbers and stuff like that. But this year they sold through 23.06 million, which brought the total number of Switches up to about 107.65 million. 26 first-party games sold over 1 million copies in fiscal 2022. That's from April 1st, 2021, right up until March 31st, 2022. Yeah, and among the top ones, of course, you're going to have Pokemon up there. Pokemon Diamond, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Together, combined, they hit 14.65 million. But I was kind of happy to see that Pokemon Legends Arceus was up there as well. Actually, pretty killer. 12.64 million were sold since the game launched at the end of January. So that's pretty solid for something like that. And I think it looks, I thought it was a lot more fun than how these other Pokemon games look. So yeah. And then, I mean, of course, too, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe was like the third best-selling game of the year. That's nuts. A 2017 game. It's still like, freaking fire. And like last year, people were like, man, I can't wait till Mario Kart 9 comes out. It's like, there is no reason for Nintendo to do that right now. The game is just selling so well. There's no reason to do that.
I love how immediately after that rumor started, they released that, the DLC pack, 48 tracks for Mario Kart 8.
Yeah, and it's like, yeah, you're going to have to wait at least till like 2026 or something now, guys.
But they're going to push this to like a 12-year long game, aren't they?
Why not? I mean, if it keeps selling, go for it. Yeah, and that just on the Kirby front. So Kirby came out really late, in the fiscal year. It came out on the 25th of March, and it sold through 2.65 million in just a couple of days, which is pretty cool. Metroid Dread, still not quite up to 3 million, but it did basically become the best-selling Metroid game ever, topping over Metroid Prime on the GameCube, which was 2.84 million. Dread is now 2.9 million, in the best-selling Metroid game of all time.
Holy shit. Yeah, we kind of said that last time, didn't we? It was like just under Metroid Prime, and we said, yeah, it'll probably take about a week to get past it. And yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
that's awesome. I mean, yeah, and it's a good game as well. It's a good game, and it's a good Metroid game. So yeah. I'm happy to have that be the best-selling Metroid game. That's good.
Right.
It's not like Metroid pinballs,
right? Oh man. Rescarino, Mario Kart as a service, baby. Can't wait. It's gonna be great.
I misread that as Mario Kart is for babies, which is also true. But yeah,
depending on how you play, it could be.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's pretty much it. Like, there's, if you guys want to see some more details about that, check out our article on the site, or probably checked out all sorts of stuff about that online by now. But yeah, pretty interesting stuff. And Ty, I'm assuming you put this last bit of news in here.
Yeah, I slipped it in.
Mm-hmm.
So Capcom did a partnership last year with the Dead by Daylight guys, Behavior Interactive, to slap in some Resident Evil characters. And according to a recent leak, which has been accurate on all the other stuff so far, they're gonna do it again this year. So another 3-pack, I think they said the characters, and I think they said, spoiler alert, it's going to be Wesker as the killer, and then Ada and Rebecca for survivors.
Okay.
Which makes sense because they already have Jill and Leon, and then they have Claire and Chris as like extra cosmetic bonus add-on kind of characters.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, more Resident Evil coming to Dead by Daylight. Let's go.
Nice.
Cool.
And they said it's gonna be the DLC like after next. Okay. So like late summer maybe.
Okay.
Resident Evil 8 never came to the cloud service in Japan, did it?
Did not.
Weird.
Did not.
The cloud service. RIP.
Yeah.
That was a Japan only thing, right?
For Resident Evil 7,
on Switch. For Resident Evil 7.
Yeah, but more games are coming to the cloud worldwide on the Switch these days. But we'll see. Right. Cool. Well, like I said, not a whole lot of news because, well, basically right around the time we're about ready to finish up the show, there's going to be a whole lot of news dropping.
Oh yeah, shit. Yeah, we were thinking about streaming it, but Nintendo are very, picky about restreaming their streams, so we're just going to play it safe.
Yeah.
So we're all going to watch it, but not on this stream.
Yeah.
So yeah, stick around. Yeah, join us on the Discord. Actually, if you're watching live now, just hop on the Discord. We'll probably just like do reacts and stuff on the Discord.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh yeah.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah, open to the public, by the way. Anybody can hop on the Discord.
Yeah, it's there's a link on the website that you can get that if you go under like contact. I think it's contact. You can find that there. Just in a link. So check that out. And anyways, that is going to
Tier 5 patrons get the secret hentai channel.
Yes, I don't even have access to that one yet. But that is going to do it for the JAPANews. And next, actually, James, we got a couple of different things to say here.
No, we're not doing that bit yet, right? Yes, okay. We're doing a little bit of Patreon talk. We just talked about our recent Patreon upgrade. So yeah, at the end of season 5, going into season 6, just wanted to say thank you to all our patrons, and I just want to reel off everyone's name now. We have currently at the start of season 6, we have 21 patrons of various levels. So I want to say thank you to all of them. I'm going to start at number 21, and we'll go up to our number 1 patron. Here we go.
We're ranking our patrons from worst
we are
to
ranking
best.
Them. That's right. Yeah, exactly. But how much money we get from them. So yeah, the first one is Scott Kubish. Then we have John Cario. We have Carmine Red, Sasha Holesh, Ricky Jones, Spencer Johnson, Trent Brown, Russ Greeno, Anthony Dranfield, Haitani, Ketafuki, Addison Webb, Lemonade, Aaron B, Novocaine, Metal Mike, James Allen, Peter Doxus, Joel Henneberry, Chris Blackstone, aka Balls, and Mr. Rich Catalano. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Clap.
Yeah, some of those guys have been around since season 1, man, and it's fantastic, and we love you all. And if you want to be a part of that list, you know what to do, guys. Got to join the Patreon. We give something to you. In exchange for monies, we give you beautiful podcasts and our love and support and an exclusive Discord channel.
Counterfeit money,
right? All the good podcasts are behind the paywall.
Right.
Right. Exactly.
Lemonade. If I had more money to waste, I would donate more money.
And I think we said this last episode as well, but if you want a little sampler, if you're not sure about these so-called special podcasts that we do, we have a whole bunch of different series of podcasts, and each one has about 7, 8, 9 episodes of each podcast. So like, for example, Ty's fighting game podcast, you can listen to episode 1 of that. And what else have we got? Like Famicast sound test, the game music one, Danny's we've got Screen Time, the movie and TV show podcast. There's so many podcasts, and each one, like I said, each one has its own series kind of thing. So it's a lot of stuff, and it's all good stuff. So yeah, check them out. And don't forget to mention the merch. Yes, right. We don't get much from merch. Merch is just there if you guys want it.
Yeah.
We make negative profit from merch. So if you want it, get it. It's cool. I like it. I mean,
I do too. I might be one of the biggest supporters of our merch. Right. And I'll tell you, man, shipping from America is fucking expensive, but it's cool.
Everything you buy, we lose money. So yeah, go nuts.
Yeah, whatever.
Enjoy. So yeah, anyway, that's So yeah, that's the end of the year of the Famicast officially, right? And
part 10 of 8.
That's right. So yeah, we're hashing out the details of season 6, and that will be going up soon in the next couple of weeks. And we'll probably talk about season 6 more in detail, like new tiers, new rewards, probably new merch, new stuff in the next episode. But anyway. Right then. Danny, what do we got next? Or it could be me again.
Yeah, actually. Gonna pass it back to me, and then we're gonna pass it right back to you, James, for the Fukubukuro of Fabulousness.
That's what that music was. All right. Yes, the Fukubukuro of Fabulousness is the part of the show where I tell you what games to buy, whether you like it or not. No, I'll just give you some games, and you can check them out, see what you think. Today we're going back to the US eShop. These are all good games, Metacritic rating of over 75, for $10 or less, which is a pretty good deal. So yeah, as usual, shout out if you see something that you've bought and you really liked and you think other people should buy it, then yeah, by all means, shout it out in the chat. I'm talking to people watching live, and also Danny and Ty, of course. So yeah, actually the first one right away, holy shit, Axiom Verge, the first one, $10. Come on, this is a no-brainer.
Great game.
Yes, the not Metroid.
Right.
Yeah. That's the one that's got Johnny Metz in the credits because he told Reggie to go fuck himself to his face.
Hell yeah.
I could be misquoting him there, but something along those lines.
Pretty sure spot on. Yeah.
Yes, definitely. This game definitely has a rich history in our circle.
Yeah, man, it's legendary, and it's also a good game.
Yeah.
So we've talked about a lot of these before. I don't really know what Velocity 2X is. Does anyone know that one?
No idea.
It's almost 87% Metacritic, which is and it's the lowest price it's ever been. So it could be worth having a look.
Yeah. Curve Digital. Okay.
Opening a YouTube tab now.
Okay, so is it a shmup? No, it's not. It's like a Metroid, a run and gun kind of game.
It can be both.
Yeah, I think it's both. Yeah, I think it's got shmup sections too. Cool. Looks pretty nice, actually. Very clear kind of art style. Survivors Rescued. Okay. It's one of those games. Wow. Apparently it takes 5 hours to beat the main story. That's a good. I like games that last about 5 hours. You can complete the whole story in 5 hours.
Yeah, me too.
I like that. Doesn't hang around too long. So yeah, Velocity is $4 at the moment, down from 20. So yeah, that could be a good deal, that one. If anyone's played it, please let us know. So Luminous Remastered.
Are you just gonna go right over Dragon Ball?
We talked about that before.
Ty, it's on Game Pass, man.
Is it?
Yes.
Dragon Ball Fighter Z.
Yeah, I don't know.
Z.
Yeah. I think we've talked about that on this part of the show before.
Maybe $10. It seems like a good price, like a great price. Actually, I mean,
$10 down from 60. Yeah.
It's basically Marvel versus Capcom, except it's Dragon Ball characters.
Right.
So yeah, as I was saying, Luminous is $6, down from 15. I know a lot of people like that music game.
I fucking hate it.
Okay.
Do not buy it.
Okay, skip that one. Tales of Vesperia.
I'm glad you took me at my word.
No, I do. I mean, I think I tried a demo once and didn't really like it, but I didn't play it that much, so I didn't know really not to think, but I guess trust my instincts. Okay. Wow, a lot of games that I've never heard of here, actually. Monomals. Okunoka Madness. Has anyone heard of any of these? Everhood?
I've heard of Everhood. I'm trying to remember where.
This Manimals thing, I mean, they're basically ripping off the shape of the guy's head. What is the game I'm thinking of?
That
Katamari.
Katamari, yeah. The dude is literally Katamari. If this is a Katamari game.
King, what's his name?
Oh, it's not a Katamari game. Okay, it's more like an adventure game, 2D adventure game. But yeah, holy shit, the icon looks exactly like Katamari. It's an action platformer game with music and music game. Okay. Sure. All right. Seems to be like a music-based. Ty talked about a game similar to that, right? Where he plays a bird and you do kind of musical stuff. I've already forgotten the name of it.
The King's Bird.
Not that one. I know you talked about that one. Wasn't that one?
Yeah, musical bird game. I don't know. I'm drawing a blank.
Yeah, I apologize. That's my bad description. Another no-brainer. We talked about it many times, but if you still haven't bought it, Blossom Tales, the first one. Well, there is only one game at the moment. Is $5 at the moment. I'm assuming that they're trying to maybe just get the word out a little bit more before the sequel, because they are working on a sequel, right, Danny?
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely get the first one if you haven't. It's basically Link to the Past, but you play as a little girl. It's a little bit more near to 8-bit than 16-bit. It's kind of like, I don't know, in the middle between those two. But it looks beautiful and it's a really fun game. And it's a decent challenge, nice bosses, great puzzles, interesting weapons. Like they haven't just copy and pasted Zelda weapons. They have their own kind of unique weapons, and it's a really good take on the Zelda formula.
Lemonade says that Genesis Noir is good.
Genesis Noir, a cosmic adventure. It's half off at the moment. So what game is this? It says it's a adventure game. Okay, you complete it in 5 hours. Okay, good. Oh wow, is this like you're actually playing it in this style, or is this like a cutscene? Maybe Lemonade can tell us. If that's like you're actually moving in 3D with this kind of cool black and white kind of comic book style, that'd be cool. If that's just a flat screenshot of like a story thing, that's less interesting to me. But okay, no response to that one. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I played a game that looks similar to this, but I can't remember what it is.
Okay. Arise. I've heard of this one, but I can't remember for the life of me what it is. Arise, and it's the definitive edition. Arise, a simple story, definitive edition.
That's a Kirby game.
$10. It's what, sorry?
A Kirby game.
Stubby Arise, yeah. Okay, it's a 3D platformer, but kind of like it looks like it's being made in Unity. Cool. I mean, looks nice actually. Looks like a decent kind of indie 3D platformer. Very nice looking graphics. It says it's an adventure/puzzle game. Decent rating. Yeah, that looks all right. The Final Fantasy 7 and 8 are also on sale at the moment. So I got Abzu, and I heard lots of good things about Abzu. I bought it for actually less than this. It's $7 at the moment. I think it was on the Japanese eShop. It was like it was like 200 yen or something like that. It was like really, really ridiculously cheap. And I don't really like it. It's kind of boring. And it's like a 3D swimming puzzle adventure game. It's like, playing Mario 64, but you're only playing underwater levels, and the swimming is not as good as Mario 64. Okay. It's like, it looks nice, but yeah, not a big fan. Some people like it.
Yeah, Gardens Between, great game. Lemonade also said that too. We got a review code for that back in the day. That was awesome. I really liked that. Yeah,
Gardens Between. Yeah, I actually bought it. After reading Danny's review. It's really good. I'm a real sucker for like time travel, and and it has lots of like retro kind of gaming objects in it, which I'm also a sucker for. So and it was just like it's a really good puzzle game and nice story. Looks great. Cool kind of time traveling puzzles. Highly recommended. That's $4. Gardens Between. I didn't get it for that low. I think I maybe got it for about 10, and even for $10 I was happy with it. So yeah, $4. Yeah, man, definitely get on that. Subsa Circular, that sounds familiar. Thai?
Not ringing a bell for me.
Not ringing a bell, okay. Oh, Indivisible. Okay, there's actually, holy shit, there's 2 games that Cyrus reviewed.
Yeah.
Indivisible and the Framed Collection. They're both on sale. I know Ty has about 15 review codes of Indivisible at one point, right?
Yeah, they're all gone now, but I put in some money on that Kickstarter.
Right.
And I did play it to completion. It's a good game.
Good game. It's like, fighting game mixed with
it's like a Metroid game mixed with cult RPG hit Valkyrie Profile, I think. So
but it has like combo fighty game kind of style mechanics, right?
Nah, not really. No.
Okay. I must have made that bit up. Anyway, it's $7.49, $7 at the moment, and the Frame Collection is $2, which is the game where you're playing inside a comic book kind of thing.
Neat. Is it? What was that old Genesis game?
Comic Zone.
Comic Zone. Yeah,
I had that on PC back in with Windows 95.
Comic Zone. That was like the one game on Mega Drive where I was like, "Damn, I wish that was on Super Nintendo."
It's a cool game. It's freaking hard though.
Okay.
Ty, how easy was it?
I never. Wait, I think I do have it because it was released on Xbox 360 Live Arcade or in one of the Genesis collections, and I think I just played it a little bit. But it's also kind of blurring together with like another spiritual successor in my head.
I mean,
so
to be fair, I was playing with just the freaking keyboard back in the day, so that was something.
So I can't give you any clear impression I had of the game. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Lemonade. Guy on RFN liked Wide Ocean Big Jacket. I thought it was okay. It's very short and weird.
Okay.
Lemonade.
It is $2 at the moment. It's classified as an adventure game. Okay. So it's like blocky kind of characters, but I see. I guess a story-based kind of game, adventure game. It's a mix between like modern graphics and like, I don't know what this is. That like 1990s like Virtua Fighter kind of characters, looks interesting. Well, if you take Guy's word for it, then go ahead and buy it. It's only $2. What else have we got here? Okay. Scribble Notes is always on sale, isn't it?
Right.
Amnesia Collection.
Ooh, let's go.
Okay. That's is that like a first-person horror game type?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it absolutely slaps.
It is an all-time low of $3.
Yeah.
Digital, obviously.
Right.
Yeah, the screenshots are so dark you might not.
It's a very dark game. Play it in the dark, headphones. One of the scariest games I have ever played.
Oh boy.
So Danny, Amnesia Collection. So is that inferring like there's 2 games in here, or?
I think it's 3 actually.
Yeah, I think it is 3.
Yeah, like one is just kind of like one is like reusing some assets from another, so it's kind of like 2.5 or something. But
got it. 5.3 gigabytes. So a pretty beefy game. It takes 15 hours to complete, apparently. So yeah, beefy, scary game. Maybe download that and play it on Halloween later in the year.
Yeah,
it's only $4.
It's hella good.
Nice. Okay. Oh, Sparklight. I've heard of this one actually. This could be a game that I had on my wish list. Now I think about it. If this is the game I'm thinking about, action adventure game. Sparklight. Oh, okay. Okay, so it's kind of like it looks like a 16-bit, Link to the Past kind of game. Looks cute. Looks good. Very detailed, actually. Almost like Chrono Trigger kind of looking character design and object design. Very cute. Very nice looking. I don't know anyone who's played it, though. Okay.
Yep. Nobody here.
We're almost at the end here. Okay. Serial Cleaner. We've already talked about that one. Okay. And a game called QV. That's like a game. It's trying to be at the bottom of every game list with a name like that, right? Are you supposed to call a game like, 111 AAA? That's how you get your game at the top, right?
My favorite game, exclamation point.
Right. These guys are going for the opposite effect, which is like put it right at the bottom.
Zakowski Simulator. Let's go.
This reminds me of a lot of games. Actually, even Tunic, the game that Danny just talked about. And another game. Oh, that Yono the elephant game.
Oh,
Danny, do you remember that one?
Yeah,
that reminds me of that. Like third person, not third person. Isometric perspective puzzle game, 3D. All right then. Well, yeah, bunch of games that stood out there. Amnesia, right, Ty?
Yeah.
And the other game that you talked about before.
What was the other game? Dragon Ball. And Indivisible.
Indivisible.
Yeah.
Ty, Dragon Ball Fighters, it is on Game Pass, PC and console.
Neat.
Yeah, good for me.
Gardens Between and Blossom Tales from me. Probably Danny agrees with me on those ones.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and Axiom Verge.
Yeah,
of course.
I mean, I think if you're listening to this show, you probably have it. If you don't, you're an idiot.
There you go. You heard it from Danny.
No, great game though. Yeah.
Okay. That's not what this game. Okay, let's skip this one. All right then. So, from one bag to another, I will pass it over to Mr. Ty with a whole bunch of anime trash.
Let's go. I have some big boxes today.
Damn.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the biggest one's on the bottom. We're just gonna start from the top here. Let's see. We're gonna be opening these today with medical scissors that I stole out of a first aid kit. All right, let's go. So every goddamn day, I play UFO catchers online from like 4 different sites. I get some daily free plays, and I just try to win as much shit as I can without rhyme or reason. It's like a compulsive gambling habit. Let's go. So this is from the Taito site. Let's see what I got. Oh, good. What those mystery boxes? Well, first, what I got. Oh, this is a little Puyo Puyo figure. What's her name? Yeah, it's just a little small TV figure. Yeah, this is like a recurring character.
Yeah, I've seen her on the cover of like a lot of the Japanese versions of the game, like Saturn versions and stuff like that.
Yeah, she's been around. And now I have one of these mysterious white boxes. You know what that means? It's some fucking anime character figure, but it's like an exclusive color to Taito Arcade. Oh, it says on here, it's a Hatsune Miku. I think I really should open this up real quick so you can see what's inside these cursed boxes. All right, yeah. So I swear I'm almost in. Right, hacker voice, I'm in. Oh, okay. This is like a figure I got before. It's like the Summer Matsuri Hatsune Miku, but she has like a different expression on this figure. She has a new hat.
We've got a new hat.
All right, so that's one box down. We got a Miku and a Puyo Puyo figure. All right, next up, this one's from Tokyo Catch, I believe.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a site that's very targeted towards the English-speaking countries. So it is in Tokyo. That's true. I have confirmed it. So that might be one if you want to try out UFO catcher site. It's also the easiest one to win, in my opinion. Depending on the machine, but generally, yeah. Hold up. Every time I have like so much packing paper lying around my room. All right. Oh, we got some anime chants. Let's go.
Nice.
We have a Rizzo Rem figure. She's an Oni, I guess, and she stops your noodles.
Oh,
right.
Noodle stoppers again.
Yep. You know what this means? I have to get the set because if there's a Rem, there's also a Ram.
Sure,
dude. Yep. Next up, I got the Spring Sakura Hatsune Miku. This is a 2020 version. I think this is like a re-release.
Okay.
I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you the deep lore. All right. Now, here's another box from Toyota. I got a notice to confirm the contents when this first arrived because I think they ran over it with a forklift or something.
Great.
So I did have a peek, and it was not damaged. And yet, it's still mostly closed. Okay, let's go. That's right. It's a SpongeBob. I got the giant SpongeBob.
That's awesome.
That's awesome, man. I want that.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I'm gonna take this to work. Oh no! Just knocking shit over. Let's go.
And
all right, 2 more boxes
in
to
uniform,
go.
Ty?
Say what?
Why aren't you in uniform?
I have a Skullgirls t-shirt. I don't know what more you want from me.
No, that's the kind of SpongeBob meme that goes around.
Oh, I've never actually watched SpongeBob.
Seriously?
It's a good show.
Yeah.
It's a great show, actually. There's a lot of... I mean, you watch it. I remember my cousin was like 3 years old when it came out, and I was like in high school. I'm like, what is this dumb shit? And I was like watching. I was like, wow, actually, this is pretty funny.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, dude. There's a bunch of kids shows that I watch with my sons, and it's like, hey, this is actually pretty funny.
Oh, all right. Okay, I got some fun stuff in here. Where was this from? This is from Taito. Yeah. All right. We've got a plush anime chant. Right? Another one of these.
Nice.
Another quintessential quintuplets anime chant. I know they all blur together, but you've seen this one several times by now. So I think I'm slowly working on a set of all of these. Yep.
Slowly working on a set of everything, every anime.
All right, let's see if I can shoot this up into a good position back there. Oh, she's upside down, but not bad. All right.
Sure, good for 3.
Next up. All right, let's do the one with the huge boobs. Here we go. It's Nami again.
Of course, it's Nami.
Yep.
NFTs.
Showing off her huge knockers.
Right.
Yep.
What is your NFT acronym, Ty? Yours?
Nami with fat titties.
There it is.
Yep.
At this point, I'd like to point out to our listeners that the Indie Direct has already started, and we've lost all of our live listeners.
Yeah.
Yep.
So no one's watching now, but anyway,
that's fine.
Thanks for listening.
They'll watch it. They'll come.
Good.
Yes.
All right, and All right. Well, we'll come back to watch it later.
Yeah.
All right, and we got Doctor Strange. Check this shit out.
Oh, cool.
Ooh,
Look at this guy. He looks cool
nice.
as fuck.
I just watched Multiverse of Madness a few days ago.
Yeah, good timing.
Good stuff.
Yeah, he's got the iconic gestures.
Yeah, dude.
Going on. Does he have the eye of it's Agamotto, right? Eye
Yes.
of Agamotto.
Sure.
Or as it's called in Japan, Marichibase or Madness.
Yep. All right, so yeah, I got a Doctor Strange. There's also like there's like a set with like Spider-Man and Venom. I want to try to get those. All right, we got one more box, and it's fucking huge. Ugh. This is a big boy. I have no idea what's in here. Where is this even from? Toriyaba. What the fuck? What? I'm trying to think. What did I win? All right, I think I know, but I don't know if it's actually in here. All right. This box has some weight, but not like a whole lot to the sides. Let's see. More paper. Oh my god! Haha! It's the frog.
Nice.
For whom the frog tolls.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna open them off right away. I didn't like. I won this. I thought this was gonna be like half the size that it is. This is huge. And I guess he has handles on the side or something. Oh yeah, I can jam my arm all the way through this frog. To what end? Do they keep your hands warm? I don't know.
It's a glove.
Yeah, right?
A glove.
Well, whatever. This kind of rules.
Yeah,
I love this frog.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to Metal Mike, Russ, and James Allen popping in and out apparently.
Nice. All right, and the last thing, I don't know what you call this, but it's like a standalone closet.
Yeah, oh my god, I had
like a wardrobe.
Yeah, what do you call that? Oh my god, were you a hanger rack?
Yeah, something.
But
it's like enclosed, and it has like a roll up front.
Nice.
So it's like a collapsible closet.
Yeah,
or something. So this would be very useful for me, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I said on the show before. My first Japanese apartment by myself had no closets, so it was like my suitcase and one of those things is what I used for like my clothes.
Nice.
Yeah.
And also I didn't have a washing machine, so I washed my clothes by hand for like a month, and they stunk like shit.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Life in Japan.
Yeah.
No coin laundry, nothing.
No, then I was like, why am I washing my clothes in a fucking bucket like a moron? And I stopped doing that.
I think it's because you were washing them in the toilet, Danny.
Oh, it wasn't a bucket. My bucket was also my toilet.
That's why it stinks.
Using the toilet is actually the most expensive part of the water. So
right.
So I still have to build my coat rack from last time. So I'll probably set these both up sometime later.
Right.
Everything that you show us, Ty, has a nice rack.
Nice. All right. So that's it for the UFO trash. Pretty good haul. Apparently I missed a delivery today, so that'll be one that gets pushed back to next episode.
Okay.
Yeah. And I did win some interesting exclusive things to the formerly Sega Gigo catcher.
Oh. Yeah,
nice.
James Allen.
Oh, by the way, Ty, James Allen says the hardcore fans are still here. The indies can wait till later.
Right? Hell yeah.
There it is.
Damn straight. Only the true fans remain. That's right, Mel Mike. That's why you're a patron.
Yep.
Hell yeah, brother. I can find a wife in the UFO catcher. Right, nice.
Danny, are you looking at Twitter or something like on the sneak? No? Okay.
No,
you don't.
no.
You have no idea what's being announced on.
No, I have no idea.
On the Indie Direct. Okay.
Now it's like I kind of want it to be a surprise.
Okay.
So I'll watch it and be disappointed, as opposed to like watch it and be like, "Where's the one thing that I want to see?" You know. So
right.
But like Ty said, that's going to do it for the anime trash. So we're going to move on to a little bit of feedback from you guys. And yeah, if you guys have any feedback, definitely feel free to hit us up. You can hit us up via email, thefamicast@gmail.com. You can hit us up on Twitter at the Famicast. You can hit us up on YouTube comments. You can hit us up on the comments on the site article, and we'll get to your comments like these guys. We pretty much read every single thing that you guys send us. YouTube stuff, I'm always checking it like every day, so I see everything that comes through, whether or not I respond or say it on the show. I mean, we see stuff on Twitter and stuff as well. James, I mean, I have a couple of YouTube comments actually from the last episode.
Yeah,
if you'll take a look at.
Actually, Danny, I have a very important one to show first, because
Okay.
I just tweeted out an exclusive on the Indie Direct. Okay, which we should all just watch now. Okay, you ready?
Oh God.
What?
Breath of the Wild 2 first trailer. New Smash Brothers DLC. First ever footage of Metroid Prime 4. And maybe even a hint of what the next F-Zero game might look like. Are just some of the things that are not going to be part of this video because it's an Indie Direct. So why do you always think it's going to be things like that? Anyway, so
I did that for a Reacts like a long time ago. I still think it's relevant.
Evergreen.
Right. Why do people think that? Seriously, people tweeting all sorts of crazy.
That guy that you retweeted, I was like, clicked. I was like, surely this guy can't be serious. It was a parody account, actually. So
was it?
Like, yeah, it was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I was like, who is this moron? You know, but yeah.
Actually, a quick mention of Splatoon 3. Actually, Nintendo of America have a Splatoon account. Splatoon, I think it's at Splatoon NA, and they have been tweeting out like actual information. They've been translating the Japanese ones and into English. So yeah, that's cool. That's awesome.
The guy getting his money's worth.
Yeah, we found out. Well, I think it was via a tweet. They said that all the weapons for Splatoon 2 will be available, day one in Splatoon 3. So they're going to start from Splatoon 2. And
so all the weapons in Splatoon 3 won't be available till 2 years later.
Yeah, right. And like loads of cool stuff. So yeah, definitely worth following at Splatoon NA. I can't believe I'm saying that, like a Nintendo of America actually doing a good job. But yeah, well done. So yeah, Twitter.
There was a poll that we ran. I don't know if you noticed it, James. It was about it was right before Switch Sports came out. It was like, hey, who's picking it up?
Okay,
not picking it up.
No one's picking it up. Okay, where was that? A while back?
If you look at the responses, you can probably find it.
Okay.
Almost there now, but.
I just found I recently retweeted an old tweet about our the free Patreon episodes that you can listen to. Episode 1 of everything. I just talked about that earlier. You can see that on our Twitter account. So yeah, let's look at some mentions. Okay, people are talking about that. Yeah. So Rockin' Panda. Great Twitter name. He says there's a Google document of all the abilities translated from the 2020 entry of eBaseball Power Pro.
Yeah.
Actually,
go ahead.
Is that something that this is obviously aimed at Danny, right?
This is pretty amazing because there are modes. What mode is it? I think it's success mode or my life. I don't remember which one, but like, oh my God, there are like a lot of different like settings or something like that for your characters, like hundreds of things or something, and somebody has went through and have like the Japanese side by side with like English and like explanations. That's like the part of the translation stuff that I won't do because it just takes so much time. And like I'm trying to make it so it's like basically the screenshot that you see on the screen with just like replaced English text. This is like taking all sorts of like lists of stuff in the game that would just, you can't really do that like in a feasible manner. Like this is like the only way to do that kind of thing. So kudos. I might like try to reach out to the person who made it and see if I can just at least throw it on my thing, just maybe get more views or vice versa or whatever.
So yeah, Rock and Panda, thanks for that tweet. I think Daniel found that useful. Got one from James Allen. He atted us because he got a nice water bottle. He says, I got a no expenses spared water bottle with his pre-order of Nintendo Switch Sports. It's a very schwanky water bottle. I guess that's a Nintendo UK/Nintendo Europe thing.
Yeah.
Looks pretty nice. I don't know if that's in Japan even.
No.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Because he's commenting on there's a special Switch Sports towel that's available in Japan.
Oh, yes. We had an article about the Nintendo Switch Sports towel, which is also nice.
Yeah.
But I think I prefer the water bowl, to be honest.
Yeah, I have so many hand towels, it's ridiculous.
Exactly, right. Ricky, I don't think is this Ricky Jones?
Yeah.
That's Ricky Jones, yeah. Somebody was asking for podcast suggestions. He says the Famicast for some Ninty goodness. I thought he was calling us a bad name at one point, but no.
No.
What else? Rusgrino recently got Splatoon 2. Good job. I actually played a bit of Splatoon 2 with Russ. Showed him the Salmon Run mode. We played a bit of Turf War, just to help him get into the groove. I don't know why he got Splatoon 2 when Splatoon 3 is months out, but I think Russ doesn't mind being months behind everyone else.
No.
So, I think it's fine because Splatoon 2 has such an amazing amount of content. It's probably going to take him like 2 years to get through it anyway.
Yeah,
before he gets to Splatoon 3. And he gets the Octo expansion for free because that's now part of the expansion pass, right?
Right.
Which is pretty cool. I don't know if we ever covered that on the show. Maybe that happened between podcasts. Maybe
it happened in between.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
So yeah, that's a thing. Yeah, if you never bought Octo expansion, if you want balls hard single player Splatoon levels, then yeah, go at it. It's a lot of fun. So anything else? Patrick Adams. I don't know what this is in response to. Okay, this is the Hulu coming to Switch. Another thing that happened in the interim.
Yeah. In Japan, like it's been in North America for a long time.
Okay. And Patrick Adams says, "Well, better late than never."
Yeah,
I guess I've never subscribed to Hulu.
It's
never ever got it.
I mean, I've been subscribed to it for probably over 10 years now. And it's great. There's a lot of stuff on there that's actually pretty good. Like now they have MLB or Major League Baseball on there, and that's good for me. A lot of Japanese player playing on my favorite team. So,
all right, cool. Pedro Keitawa, Dokapen is his nickname apparently. He says this mode. So Power Pro Baseball 2022 tweet. It can be a pretty serious game. This is one of our official tweets. But it can also be a little bit weird. Check out some direct feed gameplay of Sushi Survival in a baseball game. Brilliant.
Yeah.
And he said this mode is going to be fun. It's the first mode he's going to play. It looks really fun. He's really interested in it. So yeah, good luck to him. Hope you enjoyed the sushi mode in your baseball game.
Yeah,
that's the most Japanese thing I've ever said.
Yeah, it's a really cool stadium too. You got to just
the sushi stadium.
It's like Kaiten Sushi Dome. It's awesome, actually. It's pretty cool. A couple of things from YouTube I wanted to bring up. Just a couple of comments on the last episode. Metal Mike dropped us a comment here. He said, "Hey, fantastic show again, guys. I really got a kick out of JC's trip to Super Nintendo World. Would be great to see a series of small vids, life in Japan style day trips to various Famicom Japanese events and destinations. Could even be as small as Ty's Toriba Tuesdays or Danny's Drink of the Day. Keep up the good work."
Drink of the day. That would be a very long video, wouldn't it? Just get carried away.
It's Friday, you bet. Cherry Goblin also left a comment on the last show as well. Great show regarding the House of the Dead remake. Is it true that Joy-Con can only be used in co-op mode? Also, I noticed how Danny's webcam took a nosedive in quality when he dropped his glasses. Yeah, the last episode Like I had my glasses up on my head and I don't know how, but my glasses literally fell off my head onto the floor. And yeah, I was having a lot of problems.
Disconnected the Wi-Fi.
Yes, I had a lot of problems with video last time. I have no idea how it's going to turn out. I don't know until like after the show if it's going to be bad or good. So we'll see. And yeah, Metal Mike just now should have been a headband. Yeah. Oh, headband.
Should have
Talking
been
about
a
my
headband.
glasses or something completely different. I don't know. It doesn't matter at this point. But no, for the House of the Dead thing, like I'm pretty sure you can use the Joy-Con in single player mode too. But if you're doing like dual wielding and stuff, like you should be. You might. Oh man, actually, that's a good question. If you're going to dual wield, I think you have to actually use co-op mode.
Right, you didn't talk much about Nintendo Switch Sports, did you, Danny?
No, but I'm talking about House of the Dead.
Yeah. I'm just saying though, like you got Nintendo Switch Sports, but
no, it's fun. It's just there's so much stuff. Like over the break, I was just playing a lot of stuff, so I was trying to think like, what am I going to talk about today? And
brand new first party game. Next.
Yes.
Don't need to talk about it.
Yeah, I didn't.
Brilliant.
I think I've just been playing more Xbox stuff over the past couple of days, so it's just kind of fresh in my mind.
And then there was one. I'm the only one now who hasn't played Xbox Game Pass, and I'll remember.
Right.
Sad.
Alrighty. Well, that is going to do it for the feedback. And that's actually going to do it for the show. So if you guys want to follow us on Twitter, you can. If you want to follow me, you can follow me at DannyBiv, DANNYBIV. James, where can people find you?
I just realized maybe season 6 of the Patreon, we're going to turn the X into the Xbox of season 6.
Hell yeah.
That's how the podcast is going to be.
There it is.
That's the thing. I'm now revealing it. Season 6 of the Famicast. It's going to be an Xbox podcast from now on out.
Nailed it. Ty.
So
let's go.
Wait,
I am.
Yeah.
I'm still on Twitter at the time of recording at FamiComplicated. I don't know how long that will be true, but for now, I'm still on Twitter. Stay tuned for when I'm not on Twitter anymore.
6 months later, he'll still be here.
We'll see.
Ty, where can people find you?
I'll be on Twitter forever, or until they ban me for devaluing the platform.
Too late.
We'll see how long that takes. Yeah, I'm at Super Cat Drugs.
Cool.
Good tweets.
Right. Yeah, best in the biz, as they say. All right. Well, that is going to do it for Famicast 221. Thank you guys so much for joining us live. Hope you guys enjoyed the Nindy Direct. We're going to probably be checking it out after this.
All right.
Maybe not. I don't know. Anyways, of course, James, Ty. Thanks, guys. Always fun sitting down chatting. And yeah, we will catch all you guys later. Peace.
Peace.
Ooh, I forgot the video ender. Oh well, whatever. Doesn't matter. Ending the broadcast. Bye bye, guys.